People want to feel that feeling of, I'm involved in this, this person genuinely cares about me. You know what I mean? They just feel like they're part of the team.
When everyone feels like their ideas and experiences matter, morale is higher and teams are stronger. Meeting this goal in today's multi-generational workforce requires leaders to understand generational differences and recognize what each group brings to the table. In this video, we'll explore those differences and share practical ways to navigate them on your job site.
Why is it this generation is so weak?
First off, they're not weak. In fact, they probably will be the most productive generation in maybe our life.
Stereotypes are common in our society, and every generation faces stereotypes at work. Baby boomers are often painted as tech-challenged and resistant to change. Gen X has been described as disengaged or just going through the motions for a paycheck. From millennials and Gen Z, you often hear the words lazy, entitled, or technology addicted. These stereotypes can lead to frustration, disagreements, and reduced productivity as employees struggle to work together.
Part of it, I do think there is an age thing, but it's not always just an age thing. For example, right here, Jake is young. He's sitting right here with us. It's not all young people, and it's because I work with some older guys that are part of the 18%.
Yeah.
That are actively disengaging and actively, the second it sprinkles, it's time to go home, and gets everybody on the crew ready to go.
It's contagious.
It ain't even raining yet.
You may know people who fit these generational stereotypes, and others who don't. In reality, stereotypes stem from not understanding another person's experience or point of view. In the workplace, this could be differences in what people deem important for a successful career and a balanced life. For example, baby boomers may be used to a top-down structure in the workplace, where they're assigned work by manager, while Gen X came of age at a time when being self-reliant was rewarded. Millennials and Gen Z have seen a growth of technology and remote work, and may put more value on flexibility and frequent short communication across teams. While career goals and the idea of work-life balance may look different across generations, at the end of the day, all workers want the same thing: to feel heard and valued.
Because of these differences, communication is key. Different generations tend to prefer different communication methods and styles. Part of being a good communicator is being able to adapt the style you might like best to fit the person or group you're speaking to. Plus, improving our communication skills with different generations can help us outside of work too.
Life can be better if you just learn to communicate with each other. People want to feel that feeling of, I'm involved in this, this person genuinely cares about me. You know what I mean? They just feel like they're part of the team.
Baby boomers tend to prefer face-to-face meetings or phone calls. They often like clear, direct instructions and may not need frequent feedback. In general, Gen X workers enjoy more frequent check-ins about their work and tend to want direct recognition for a job well done. Similarly, millennials tend to thrive on structured feedback and mentorship. However, they often prefer digital communication such as email, text, or chat apps. Gen Z tends to prefer digital communication and may feel more comfortable in that style than face-to-face. Continuous, bite-sized feedback may be more appreciated than infrequent structured sessions.
While some communication styles may not be possible on a job site, understanding what different generations are looking for can help you start conversations and be approachable, especially for those in leadership roles. Remember that communication isn't a one-way street. To connect across generations and understand our fellow laborers, we have to put ourselves in their shoes.
Yeah, if they're not engaged, they're not happy, right? And if they're not happy, they're just...
You can empower them, get them engaged, then they'll give you more effort.
Putting people in situations where they can enjoy themselves and have a good time at work. Everybody's more productive when you want to get up and go to work every day.
Stereotypes and breakdowns in communication can cause problems on a job site that divide us, lower productivity, and even lead people to feel unwelcome. To get past these issues, it's important to focus on our shared goals and use each person's strengths to help the team. Everyone is more productive and engaged at work when they are empowered and their skills are being put to good use.
I work with a program called Access for All down in Detroit, and we're cleaning up Alex, and it's all Gen Zs out there. We're trying to get them into the trades. and everything, chainsaws, weed whacks, stuff's all loud, right? The one kid pulls up his smartphone, and I say, look up decibel. He uploaded or downloaded a decibel meter on his smartphone, and then we ran the chop saw, literally stood like 6 feet away and figured out how loud that thing was. And I forget, what's the threshold for noise for the action level?
Level's 85, level's 90.
Yeah, we were like 120 all day long, right? So, that kid found that app in a matter of minutes. I could have done it, but it had taken me a minute, right? So, again, we're empowering that young person to take some ownership in the task, and it was actually pretty cool the way the young guy did it. So,
Like Daryl Galant's story demonstrated, you can use each generation's strength to increase productivity. Millennials and Gen Z grew up with technology and can usually find information fast and learn new technology quickly. Use that to your benefit. Here are some other ways you can get the most out of different generations on the job. Pair younger and older employees together on different tasks. More experienced employees can guide younger ones on the best way to complete tasks. You can even take this one step further by creating a more formal mentorship program on your job site. Set aside time during pre-task meetings to allow for questions. Find moments to pull aside newer employees. They may not feel comfortable asking questions in a big group. Also, consider having a breakdown meeting at the end of each shift. This gives all workers a chance to voice what went well and fix any job-related issues they ran into. Most importantly, let your employees know they can come to you in private for feedback, questions, or help. This could even happen over phone, text, or another chat app depending on the person's preference.
If you want something you never had, in this case, like for our purposes, that workforce, that engaged, younger, YZ, you got to be willing to do something you've never done. And so that's the change that has happened within us, right? Within you guys as leaders, to whatever degree, that will make that happen. That'll get that workforce engaged and get those long-term employees that are good, solid workers. And, maybe that is doing something you've never done before. That's changing your profile, your management style, how you handle these people, et cetera. But your willingness to do that is going to make a difference, right? Your willingness to accept that.
Making these changes may be challenging, but the benefits will outweigh that. A strong multi-generational team brings fresh ideas, improved production, and new solutions. When people of all ages connect and learn from each other, it builds a sense of community, makes them more invested in their work, and boosts everyone's happiness. Visit our website for more information on these and other workplace culture and well-being topics.